between coaching and administrating, you've been connected to, we just talked about, like Duck Richardson, Billy Henderson. I mean, you've been around a who's who of state legends, and yet, but they're just colleagues, but you knew what they had when you had them. Now, Duck and Billy are two very different people, weren't they?
Yeah. But now Coach Henderson, he could get in your players' minds, coaches. He was great about knowing what you were thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And to get you to just about jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
He could do anything. And Don had a great thing of knowing his players and knowing which ones were the best ones and which ones you could get on and which ones you couldn't. But they were both great at what they did.
And Duck obviously was pretty good at keeping egos in check because there was a lot of talent.
Right. People didn't realize that even the players sitting on the bench got scholarships.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just the starting five guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make a guy, if you didn't play well, there was somebody right there to take your place. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think who else we were talking about. Willie Goolsby, has been here forever.
Right.
And you taught him, coached him, played with him.
Right. I coached him, and he coached when I gave him the girls' basketball job at Southwest, and he did a great job. But as a player, he was just fun to coach and a great person.
How many sports did he play?
He actually played football, which he was a really good football player, and started in basketball. And he played baseball. Didn't get to play a whole lot in baseball, but his basketball and football was his main thing.
Yeah.
He was a receiver in football, and he really did a good job.
Yeah, that's what you. So you were part of when Bibb County had some rocking and rolling going on.
Right. We had token integration, and then we had full integration, and there was a time that if eventually a lot of people learned how to get along with each other.
And there were some legendary, you go back to basketball, and you were at both places, Northeast and Southwest. Southwest had some Burley basketball games back in the day.
Well, people didn't realize that. People said, man, you made a fortune in basketball. Well, you really didn't, because we could only get so many in the gym. We would have a line outside around the corner, people trying to get in. And we did play some games at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And we would pack the place, Northeast, Southwest. That was a packed house.
And people don't realize also that if it weren't for Southwest, we'd be talking about Northeast in that same vein.
Yeah. And because Northeast, one year they actually, in fact, I was at Northeast, we just about had them on the ropes, and then they came back.
Yeah.
But we were playing for the state championship, and making Coliseum packed, having people outside couldn't get in. So that was some good days.
And I've seen pictures, there was smoking going on in the arena too.
Oh, yeah.
There's fogs of...
Don was right there with them.